welcome back to Little Miss Lorraine. Today I have a few things I want to talk to you about. First of all, I went to my local thrift store recently and picked up a few items that I thought I'd share with you. And at the end of the video I will be drawing the winner of my recent giveaway. So many of you entered and I cannot express how grateful I am for your support. All of your comments are so lovely. So I can't wait to give one of you a copy of the So Over It City Break ebook. It's a personal favourite of mine, as you know, and so many of you love the patterns, so that will be at the end of the video. I'm filming in my bedroom today because we have really nice lighting in this room in sort of spring/summer, and the craft room is a little bit dark, so I think I might film a few more videos in here. Anyway, what's been happening this week? I have had my last week of holidays, so I'm back to work tomorrow by the time this video goes up. I have loved having the 2 weeks off, and this term is just going to be insane. Fourth terms in schools are always crazy, but yeah, it's just going to be such a busy term. And my sister is getting married next weekend, so I'm not 100% sure whether I'll have a video next weekend. It just depends if I get time to film one before the weekend, because obviously I'm the maid of honour, so I will be quite busy. But I'll see if I can get something ready for you. If not, I'm really sorry, but I'll have one up the next weekend. I bought a new sewing machine. So for those who don't know, my grandma's machine stopped doing zigzag stitches quite a while ago, just after I did my seamstress tag where I said that it was a really good machine and hopefully it doesn't give up, which is exactly what happened to Holly from Holly Sews. Her machine gave up straight after the tag as well, so I think it's a bit of a curse. So anyway, I rang up to see how much it would be to get it fixed, and to get it fixed it was halfway towards a new machine. So and it's my birthday coming up next month, so my mum and my sister put in money and I got a new machine. It's the Janome DC 2200, I think. It's the mint one, and I absolutely love it. I might do a bit of a like reviewy kind of thing on it at some point, but I've obviously only had it for a few days, so I'm still learning how to use it because obviously it's very different to my grandma's old Banana. But I'm really happy with it, and I'm so glad that I purchased it. I think it's making me a better sewer just because, yeah, the material just glides through, and I'm really excited with how my projects are turning out. So thumbs up for that one. Let's move on to the haul. So we were having some people at our house doing some quotes with some things, so I didn't really need to be home. So while they were here I popped out to do the food shopping, and then I thought I'd just make a little quick detour past the thrift shop to see what they had and to see if there was anything of interest. And I found 3 clothing items and 2 bits of material. So all up, this all cost me $20, which is absolutely amazing. So what I'll do is I'm just going to speak about them, and I'll insert clips of me either wearing the clothes, just so you can have a feel and see what they look like on me. And I'm also going to let you know what I'm going to do with them. A little bit like with material, I kind of don't like buying op shop clothes unless I know what I'm going to do with them. Just because otherwise they sit there and I never do anything with them. So I have plans for all of these items, so I'm really excited to share them with you. The first item of clothing I found was on the outside racks, and it is this top. It's so pretty. It is a silky feel. Don't think it's silk, but it's got these really pretty flowers on there. It's sort of like a tunic top, I think. Way too big for me. I think this is a 12. Oh no, it's a 10. So what am I planning to do with this? I actually thought it would make a really nice cami top. I have realized with my sewing, I think because before I decided to make my own handmade wardrobe, I was kind of sewing pieces that were a little bit special and a little bit different. So you know, more like dresses and skirts and that sort of thing. But I think I need a few more staples, like just tops to wear with jeans or shorts, and especially getting into summer I need a few more tops like that. And I also don't have very many handmade just like tops. So I thought this would make a really cute cami top. There's heaps of material, so I might have some left over to do something else with, something small. But there is, I really love the Ogden cami, but I can't remember who that's from, I'm sorry, but I'll link the pattern down below. But I am trying to use patterns that I already have and make them how I want, if that makes any sense at all. So I don't really want to buy too many new patterns now. I think I have a really good range of patterns, and especially with all the Sew Over It ebook stuff, there's so many staples in there, so I want to just try and use the patterns that I've got. So in the Great British Sewing Bee Fashion with Fabrics book, the jumpsuit actually has a trouser and cami top hack, so I think I'm going to make that one, probably minus the frill though. So I think I'll give that one a go. So I think this will look really cute. I think this was $6 or something, so yeah, really cheap, but the material is really pretty, so I'm excited to try and turn that one into a top. The next item I found is this skirt. It's so pretty. It's very, very floral. So it's got these like tiny, I'm not sure what kind of flowers they are, but they're like white, and I would say it's on a navy, like a dark navy background. I don't think it's black. So it's a really big skirt, very flowy. This is a size 12. So I was thinking of keeping it as a skirt, but making it into, I think, the Clemente skirt from Tilly and the Buttons from her Love at First Stitch book. I only have one of the skirt, of that skirt. I did a hack with the Megan dress and the Clemente bottom, which was really pretty, but I only have one of the Clemente skirts, and it's not really one of my favorites. It was one of my like sort of first makes, so I think this would look really pretty. Obviously it already has a waistband and it is pleated, and then my other thing was it is pleated already, so do I just kind of make it smaller into my size and keep the pleats, or do I undo it and use it and make it into the Clemente skirt? But I think that if I undo it and then make it into the Clemente skirt, I'll have an like fabric left over, so I'm not really sure what I'll do yet. I think I will probably take it apart, but I do quite like the pleating, but I feel like maybe the gathers will make it a little bit more swooshy. So yeah, I'm really happy with that one. I can't remember how much this was, like $6 or something again, really cheap. Next item clothing that I purchased is actually my favorite purchase of the day because it's really in right now, and I'll show you and then I'll explain. So it is this top. It's a 4 extra large, but look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So it's got this sort of like paisley print at the top. That will focus. And then my absolute favorite bit of it is this trim detail, and the sleeves at the bottom are actually like a small bell sleeve. Oh, so cute. And it has the same trim down the bottom as well, which is really pretty. So I'm not sure if you've ever heard of the clothing brand Pink Diamond Clothing, but they make really gorgeous, sort of like boho kind of inspired clothes. I have one of their dresses which I purchased at the beginning of the year, and it didn't fit me quite as well as it does now, so I'm really excited to wear that this year. But this is a very similar style to them, so they have this like detail on the bottom of their dresses, and then sort of like it, I would describe it as like a boho feel. So I absolutely love this. I love that it's a 4 extra large because it fits me as a dress. You'll probably see in the clip. It is just a little bit baggy. I quite like it baggy, but it's just a bit too baggy, like it just looks too big. So probably all I'm going to do is take the sides in, and I'm a little bit undecided as to whether I just sort of take the sleeves up a little bit. I obviously want to keep that bell sleeve kind of detail because that's really in at the minute, but I'm wondering if I just make them a little bit shorter. So please let me know in the comments what you think and what you think would look best, but this is definitely my favorite purchase, and it was only I think this was like $6 or something as well, so really cheap. The pink diamond clothing is really expensive, so the dress that I bought was more on the expensive side. I can't actually remember if Mum might have paid for it, as mums do, but I think it was sort of around the $70 to $80 mark, which I guess isn't that expensive for clothing, but I don't really spend that much on my clothes, so it definitely is in the more expensive range, and to find this is just so amazing, and I know that I'll get so much wear out of this coming into summer. Two things that I purchased are material items. So they have, in my local thrift shop, they have like a basket and it has got material in there, but they don't really have like a great selection of material, and they're all rolled up so you can't really see how big they are. So both of these bits of material were $2, and it wasn't until I opened them up that I realized that I got a really good bargain, because it is probably just over a meter of each of these, which is really exciting. The first material that I picked out of the basket was this blue floral print. I could see that this could look a little bit old school if it's not done properly. Again, I was thinking about making just a little cami top out of it, but then I realized that it's a bit stretchy, the material. So I think I will make a cami top, but there's heaps of this. So I would be able to get a cami top and possibly a skirt out of it maybe, but then I'm not sure, will it look good in a skirt or would it look a little bit like nana-ish? So I definitely love your input on that one. I don't want to look like a nana, but I really do like this print. I'm just not sure what to do it in, like what pattern to use that won't make it look a little bit nunnery. So that was my first bit of material. So like I said, these were $2 each, which was an absolute bargain. And then this one, like, I really like the colours in this one. So it's this, I don't even know what you call this. Is this like a plaid? It's kind of like a flannel, I guess, but it's like a really nice quality flannel. So, and again, there's heaps of this, so I could probably make like a dress out of it if I wanted to. There's definitely over a meter of this, maybe a meter and a half. So I just really liked the colours in this. They're not showing up quite as nice on camera, I don't think. But I thought they would look really nice as a skirt in winter. Obviously we're coming into summer, but for next year or something similar. But yeah, I really liked it, and it's really nice feeling. Like, it's not scratchy like my Deer and Dobry blouse was proper flannel, which was really cheap. But this is like a really nice quality. So I'm not exactly sure what it's made up of, because like I said, it was just in the basket, but it's really soft. So I think it would be really pretty in like autumn, winter next year. So I was thinking about maybe a skirt, but there's so much of it that hopefully between now and then I'll come up with something else that I can do it with as well. Now onto the giveaway. I'm just going to insert a clip now where I'm going to draw the winner, because I am filming this a couple of days before, just so that I can get a little bit ahead with my videos. So I'll insert the clip now and I'll draw the winner. Okay guys, I have got all of the names of everyone who entered over here, and I'm going to generate a number, and then whatever the number is, that person will win. I can't believe there were 94 of you that entered. That is insane. Thank you all so much for your comments. The most popular patterns that people liked were the Molly top and the Erin skirt. So I think we're going to be seeing quite a few of them around. And also the Lola coat as well. So I can't wait to see everyone's interpretations of them. So let's see who the winner is. Generate. And the winner is... She is definitely a deserving winner. I'm actually so happy that you won it. She comments on all of our videos and a lot of our Instagram posts, so she's definitely a big supporter of the vloggers. So I'm really excited that you've won, lovely. Can you please send me an email to the email on the screen here, so hello@littlemisslorraine.com, with your preferred email address, your full name, and also your postal address, because I think they'll ask for that at the checkout, and I will purchase the book for you and get it sent to your email address. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my makes. I hope my bedroom lighting worked for you. As always, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!